Hello again. 2 fresh election petitions have been filed by a member of parliament and a private citizen challenging the parliamentary election results of Trobu constituency in the Greater Accra region and Pandai constituency in the northern region. Now, Jacob Nowusa, who is a constituent of Trobu, filed a legal motion seeking to restrain MPP parliamentary candidate Gloria Usu from holding herself as the MP-elect for the area. In the Pandai constituency, the NDC parliamentary candidate and the MP for the area, Daniel Nsala Wakbal, also filed a suit challenging the election of MPP's Matthew Nyindam as the MP-elect for the parliamentary constituency elections that was held on the 7th of December. Our parliamentary affairs correspondent, Kwiku Asante, gives us further details of reliefs the plaintiffs are seeking.
So if you look at the Trobu constituency, the specifics of the application that have been filed by the parliamentary candidate of the NDC, Dr. Kofi Ham, and this application is against the Electoral Commission as well as the Member of Parliament-elect, Gloria Usu. It says that there were certain irregularities that occasioned during the election, the conduct of the election. Let me read specifically part of it. It lists up to 98 polling stations that it says were having irregularities, and says that the court should order a re-election. He says that he wants a declaration that the parliamentary election held in the Trobu constituency on the 7th of December was void by virtue of the irregularities and inconsistencies contained in Form 8A, that is Regulation 32.7, of the Statement of Polls, and that 98 polling stations had issues. He wants a declaration that the irregularities and inconsistencies contained in the 98 polling stations out of the 288 polling stations in the Trobu constituency have so extensively prevailed and have reasonably affected the result of the election held in the Trobu constituency on the 7th of December. He wants an order setting aside the declaration of the parliamentary election results affecting 98 polling stations out of a total of 288 of this. No. And then he wants an order directed at the Electoral Commission to conduct a rerun of the parliamentary elections in the affected 98 polling stations out of a total of 288 polling stations in the Trobu on a date determined by the court. These are the specifics of the case that is being made by the NDC parliamentary candidate for Trobu constituency as regards to this election parliamentary petition.
Let's look at the one of Pandai.
Yes, in that also Daniel Nsala Wakbal catalogs close to 42 alleged infractions that did take place allegedly when the election was conducted in the constituency. He wants an order setting aside the declaration of the parliamentary election results affecting those 41 polling stations. He says that by virtue of those 41 polling stations being allegedly actually having been impeached in terms of some of the allegations that he is making, he's asking that this is set aside for a new election to be conducted in those 41 polling stations, and then ultimately a winner be declared. So those 2 actions have so far been filed, and we expect the High Court in those various jurisdictions to
You're still watching Joy News Today. We try and connect with the MP for Pandai for more on this. But in the meantime, some electorates in the Kwabenya constituency say they are anxiously awaiting the schedule for the rerun of elections at the Abokobi polling station. A number of them who spoke to Joy News this morning said they are ever ready for the elections because they know the outcome already. They are certain the NDC will certainly win. Results from the December 7 polls currently puts the NDC's Elik Plim Akrugu a little ahead of a contender, which is the MPP's Michael Quay Jr. That notwithstanding, the results have been fiercely disputed, forcing the Electoral Commission to reconsider a rerun to settle the matter. The EC is expected to announce the date for the rerun of the polls anytime soon. Ahead of that, though, Joy News' Collins from Pond has been engaging the mood and preparedness of the constituents for the upcoming elections. And here is what they have been saying.
Please, what's your name?
Good morning. My name is Kwame. I'm a taxi driver here at the station.
You are a taxi driver?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So far, after December 7 election till now, what's your assessment of the election so far?
Well, from the 7th till now, I will say that, but for the Electoral Commission, everything would have been okay. We started seeing these signals from even way before the elections were conducted. So some of us were clearly aware that things like this would be happening, because the Electoral Commission said before the elections that the elections are won at the polling stations. Now, the Kwabenya, for example, we were all witnessed when the results were announced by the returning officer. So we were thinking that if there should be an issue, it would have been resolved by the court. But since they said we should do a rerun, we are all for it.
The rerun in no say. They say me country MPP for ne say. Adeno the besie den esie abano say me two about say be cost 10 times. E be san ko 10 times. Iti di omoye na omunya ade no papa no welusu onyitum ya to aba ma omo from 96 abesi ne omunya hwi wo maiwa aya municipal center uhwe krum ha no unhu asphalt just 1 kilometer kra unhu ena ya to aba ma mu for 28 years munya hwi mai de and me hu ne enti say yes anko to ma mu biom iti de country omo no say omo nko no mko yo omo homework yi ebia 2028 enyame beboa be no kra me nyini iti omo forget na elikplim no ono ane yepe eno ore su ne yekofa ne yede e baaye aba no da omo di beba ye nyina ye betu ye besa to ama elikplim na.
So you vote?
I vote. That's why I vote. Ho na ya me to aba iti aba ne de metu bi pa iti anytime bia omo betu me ene so be buy hand so per drop 100 million or the make up baby na say see about one year so me kwa to answer say ask can be bomb me kra me perceive elikpem na ono na yepe.
Whatever the EC will say, for me from the beginning her errors are something that I'm aware of already. And then one thing I will say about this thing is that Michael Kwabenya should know that he has about 2 or 3 people at the police station, right? So if two people will stand for one mistake to be done, I don't think that man should just stand on this, that okay, if we go for re-election, he will be able to win. What assures him that okay, the mistake they did, they won, they won't repeat that thing again? How can 2 people be crossing road and none of them know that there's a car coming, and the 2 of them will be hit by the same car? That should tell you that you have lost already. Okay, if it is something that okay, he think his magicians didn't do the work well, then he should just forget about this, because we have decided he can't force himself on us. You get it? He can't force himself on us, and we know that early claim is the best for us. That is what we want. Kwabenya has married men too much. You don't know that how do you call it? Adjoa Safo step off. We need a lady that will listen to us. This Abukubi, see, right now our cars are very weak. We even going to Raboso Council, we don't want to go, because you go and buy that thing, you come and fix it. Within it will not take you to 2 months. You have to return back to Abosoka again. What is the reason? You go there, they say shipping or whatever, clearing is so expensive. So do you know what they do now? They take the old things and spray it and sell it to us. You come and fix that, it won't keep long. You get it? So for me, that re-election that the EC wants to do, we have a reason why we voted against Michael Kwabenya. Because you see, the mentality that he's using is poor mentality. The reason why I say it's poor mentality is that you can't come and give me something to lure me to vote for you. You understand? I can't question you, because
Why has anyone brought you any item to vote for someone?
Yes, because fridge.
When was that?
That was yesterday night.
And yourself, you got some of the items.
No, I won't take it, because even if I take it and I vote against you, my guilty conscience will not allow me. You understand? You are sharing money. They are the Palmer water right now.
You've seen it yourself.
Come again?
You've seen it yourself.
My drivers have been there. So if I want to receive some of the items, I will just drive there. You understand? So if I give you my vote because of what you have given me, I don't think it's a good idea.
Well, those are some constituents from Kwabenya. Meanwhile, pollster Musa Dankwa, who predicted that Kwabenya will flip to the NDC ahead of the December polls, says the party's parliamentary candidate, Elik Plim Akrugu, will win the seat after the rerun of the elections at the Abokobi Women's Development Center 2 polling station.
In the exit poll, Akrugu was of 54%, Okwe 46%. So on all counts and measure, Makokwe lost the election. So we don't think that seat will remain MPP. No, to flip to NDC, regardless.
Okay.
In fact, even if this polling station was in the MPP stronghold, they would have lost the election still because of the sentiments of people generally around this time around. And this polling station is within Abokobi electoral area, and I don't see how MPP can win that electoral area. No, Kenneth. On the election day, per the poll that was tallied, Akrugu got 66% in that polling station. 66% in that polling station. I mean, this is a fait accompli. Makokwe will lose a seat regardless of whatever happens in that electoral area or that polling station. I mean, look, if I was him, I would probably concede, tell EC not to bother and concede. But there's no point spending any more penny.
Well, let's take you back to our earlier story where we've been telling you that the Pandai MP has filed a petition seeking to annul the results of the parliamentary elections that took place on the 7th of December in that particular constituency. And he's joined us on the line, Daniel Wakbal. Thank you very much for your time, Daniel. I want to find out, help us understand the reasons for your suit.
Thank you very much. Let me use this opportunity to thank our listeners and also say, first of all, let me say that we have put the matter before court. And so I can't comment about merits, but I want to say this. We believe in the rule of law, and that is why we are putting the matter before court.
Okay.
And that is why we don't want to resort to any unlawful means.
Right.
The election was characterized by widespread irregularities and electoral infraction in many polling stations in Pandai constituency in such a way that affects the entire result. That coalition was disrupted and suspended by the returning officer due to the scuffle between the two main supporters of the MPP and NDC. We have put in the matter before court, and we know that the court will decide the verdict or what happened tonight. So I wouldn't want to go too much into the case.
Mr. Wakbal, it's been 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks after the elections on December 7th. What took you so long to file the suit?
Well, to go to court, you need to go through a lot of processes before you can file the suit. And so that is why it has taken too long. You see, this thing happened when the scuffle started. The returning officer and the EC director decided to continue with the coalition without involving our agent. We approached them, we told them that what we were doing was wrong. It was unconstitutional to do that. They decided to pass and then left the venue or the coalition center. Only the next day morning, we saw the videos of coalition that they have declared themselves. And so that's what I said. We will not want to go into details.
Right.
We will want the court to decide. We are in court. So let's wait and see.
Right. Daniel Wakbal is the MP for Pandai. Thank you very much for your time this afternoon. Let's cross over live to the International Conference Center where President Akufo-Addo is currently addressing Ghanaians about the National Honours Award.